Hello everybody. It is that, what do we call it? I say Christmas in February. Whenever I get a package from Japan. Always comes from Japan Booster, and it always has really good things in it. So we are going to do this unboxing. We're going to see what is in here. I can tell you that I know what is in here is the Tomica Limited Vintage February batch. Models typically come out about middle of the month in Japan, each month from Tomica Limited Vintage. And I have that standing order with Japan Booster, and as soon as they come, give it a few days and this package arrives. So we're going to go ahead and open it. I like to open it from the back because it just means that it's easier to cut into and it's fun to watch everything fall out as I open it. But as always, great packaging by Japan Booster. I am pretty confident that this will be good packaging, and I think they, as always, yep, it is. So make sure that's in line, and here we go. So I'm going to, there's a few of these that deserve close-ups, and they're definitely going to be getting the treatment on the blog, the full feature. But I'm going to try and at least show off a couple of these that I think will interest you. So, like I said, this is a fairly large batch. I think it's about 8 models. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's more. Alright, so here's the first one. This is the brand new Adubai Deca, I believe is how you say it, and if you guys can definitely correct that for me. Obviously, Volume 1. They've been doing a lot of these series from Japanese police television programs, and this is Volume 1. Now, from what I know about this particular series is that I think it came out in the 80s, early 80s, and they've been doing some feature films and some other things. That's why it's not a car from that era. This is from, I believe, a movie based on the show. And yeah, that is a Nissan GTR Police car. And I'm going to, just because, I'm going to open it. So you can kind of see how this looks. I know I'm one who opens everything, and this is definitely being opened, but I always take care of the Tomica Limited Vintage packaging because there's a chance if these aren't being displayed, I like to keep them back in here. So I don't like to put them in my normal creative options cases. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and I'll just try and move in just a tad for you. And since we're doing this one with these models, I'll try and stay mostly close up, so I'm not constantly zooming in and out. I will give, like I said, I'll give this more of a detailed feature on the blog here in the coming days, but you can see we're dealing with some tremendous models here. What's cool is that Tomica Limited Vintage had been doing the Nismo versions of the Nissan GT-R, and this one, along with 2 others in this batch, are the first that are more of the, what do I call them, the standard, but it's like a 2015-2016 version of the Nissan GT-R. So that is tremendous. I'm going to put that, well, while I'm opening it, you can just keep looking at it. I think we'll go ahead and look at the other Nissan GT-Rs here. As always, these are so well packaged. You can feel very confident that these coming over from Japan are always going to be, from Japan Booster, are always going to be safe and sound. And considering if you spend $50, the shipping is free. It's as good a deal as there is. See, this plastic casing here, I will zoom out just a tad. This plastic casing that these models come in is provided by Japan Booster. So now let's move that. There is the GTR packaging for the, they're calling this the Premium Edition. So you take, there's the lid, take that off. You can see kind of like what this looks like. I'll show you the model. And we'll go back into zooming in. That is the GTR Premium Edition in blue. And we have one more, which is the 45th edition. I mean, these are going to be fun to photograph. This turntable is nice, but ultimately I like to put these into the Lamley studio. Okay, let's move that one and zoom out once again. There you can see you can tell by the color of the box what the color of the model is going to be. This is the Premium Edition 45th anniversary. And I hate to say it, I think it's 45th anniversary of Nissan, or I don't know. I know I need to catch up on that. There you go. We'll zoom in. How cool is that? So, I mean, these will not all be in focus, but I can make it so there we go. 3 GTRs in this batch. Blue Premium, Gold Premium, and the Adubai Deca, I believe, version in red. Great detail on the rims. I don't know if you can see this. I'll do this with the gold one. Yeah, it's hard to say because they're hard to see because of the gaps in the wheels, but the caliper stays still while the wheels move. That's hard to see. Anyway, I don't know if you can see that. You can't really, but anyway, those are beautiful. I'm looking forward to photographing those, and hopefully you'll like that post. That should come out this week because these models are worth getting, and I want to give you guys a chance to go get them and provide a link before they sell out, because they will. In fact, I know that from according to Japan Booster usually has their lot that they sell, but this one, that red one, has been selling so well, partly probably because of the TV series, and partly because of the obviously just the look of the model. That one's been just going like crazy in Japan, as has this one. Now let's zoom out just a little bit more. And the other, this is the Leopard, from the more vintage, the actual vintage era of the car. So that's the volume 2, and here's the model. Nissan Leopard in gold. So it's cool. They've released these two plus their counterparts, their basic counterparts. So now we can kind of stay zoomed in. If you look at this, just there, see that little hole in the trunk? That is so you can put in it. There's an antenna that comes with it that you can add to it. So we'll stay on the theme with the Leopards, and we'll show both of those here in a second. While I open these. So, 2 Adubai Deca models, 3 GTRs, and 2 Leopards. Well, these are the second and third Leopards. These are the standard releases of the Leopard Ultima. So this is Tomica Limited Vintage Neo. Let's open them real quick. There's nothing quick about opening these because with a Hot Wheels or a Matchbox, you just rip open the blister. This one you first take off the plastic provided by Japan Booster. Then you have the box. Then from the box you carefully, I know some of you have these so you know what it's like, you carefully open the box, and then once you open the box you have this, the car in its plastic. I can even let you see that like that. And sometimes, because it's got a little piece in the back that you can, it's probably the antenna. You take off the front, pull out the car. I don't know if Tomica Limited Vintage provides that plastic baggie or if that's a Japan Booster thing, but there's the model. So, I'm trying to go quickly. And yes, we'll be featuring these as well. That is the red Leopard. And this is the white. All right. So, 3 GTRs, 3 Leopards, and the 2 others from the February batch are 2 more Alfa Romeos. I think that makes 6 in the last 3 months. The last one was red, and I think there was a green, and then before that there was a blue and maybe white. Now we have 2 more GT1600 Juniors. One in gray and one in kind of a burnt orange. These are just awesome. Alfa Romeo and Tomica Limited Vintage is just a great combination. Let you look at that and the details there. You can move in just a tad if you'd like. I've been waiting to do a full feature on the Alfa Romeos once I got all 6 planned, so this makes 6. And that one is really, really pretty too. Kind of a goldish hue to it, but mainly silver. If you saw the blog, I reorganized my displays. And already with these models out, the Tomica Limited Vintage one's going to have to change. I need to get another display because I really like featuring all of the TLVs. So, okay, those are all the February batch. You can go back and look at all of them. But 3 Leopards, 3 GTRs, 2 Alfa Romeos. I'll show you 2 more that I ordered. These are just, I'm always trying to fill in gaps. I don't know if I'll end up filling every gap with the Tomica Limited Vintage because that's near impossible. But one model that I really like from a few years ago is the Nissan Laurel 2000 SGL. I have it in white and I have it in brown. But I wanted to fill in the gaps, and Japan Booster helped me do that. This is the version in green. Just look how cool this model is. Again, you're just going to have to bear with me. Laurel may not be your thing. But, considering all of the love we have for Skylines and Datsun 510s and things, just look at this thing. Oh, come on, it's just so pretty. Another one with just great lines on it, just like the old Skylines, and I like seeing these in stock version. So that was one, and the other one, if I can get it open. open. White wall tires. Cool kind of olive interior. The other one is this one. I am a sucker for police cars, especially Japanese. And my Laurel collection is complete with this one. So there's one of the, that's their Laurel Japanese car. I have the display right here. I want to show you the other one I have. If I can reach it. This makes for a great combination. So you've got, see, now I'm just turning into a little kid showing you everything. So you've got this one in a standard police livery, and then this one from the, oh golly, what was the police series? Asobi Seiko, something like that, with the mag wheels on it. How cool is that? So anyway, I'll get back. So there you go. Those were the two Laurels that I wanted to fill some gaps with. So anyway, that's the batch. All Tomica Limited Vintage. I'm a big fan. I think those GTRs, I would jump on those now, because as we get further and further away from their release, they tend to be go up in price, be harder and harder to find. These classic ones, not as quickly, but still older. The older, the harder they are to get. The more expensive they are, the harder they are, or the more you have to pay to get them. So I would jump on it if you want some of those GTRs. There is a link down below to Japan Booster for you to look these up and find them. Hopefully they're there when you're clicking on the link, but they do go fast, so be ready. All right, talk to you later.